Hey, so I thought I'd do something new for once, because I'm always doing Truth Is videos to you guys. I know I uploaded two videos of my cats, one where Edward fell asleep licking his balls. So I figured I'd do a video on my other pets. Something new. A lot of you guys might not like these pets, but I like them. Um, First off, something my buddy Alex and I love. Um, well, not my buddy, but my uncle Alex, is Lurch. Lurch is my male rose-haired tarantula. And I know for those of you who are going to see this on Facebook, you're going to freak out saying, "Oh my god, it's a giant spider!" Well, it is. But Lurch is, Lurch is lovable. He's not aggressive. He's decently active. He only bit me once, but I think that was because I held a female rose-hair tarantula right before I held him. She was at a pet store, and I came back and I held him immediately. And I don't know if he like smelled her or sensed another tarantula on me, but he just attacked the fuck out of me. When it comes to tarantulas, with male and female or any of them, like it's either breed or die. Like it's just fuck or die. That's it. But I posted a picture of my bloody finger from when he bit me. But I didn't even swell up or anything. I mean, I didn't go to the hospital because with these guys, you don't need to go to the hospital. Unless you got a Goliath tarantula, probably get that looked at, or a fridge ornamental, or even a cobalt blue. Because I know that they have the stronger poisons out of all the tarantulas. But they're not that bad. I mean, they can't kill you. No one has ever died from a tarantula bite except for with a Goliath tarantula. A baby was bit by one and it died. Like the baby died. But other than that, there has been no recorded like deaths of any of tarantula bites. So these guys, they can't kill you. I mean, unless you're allergic to like a bee sting, then you're gonna have a pretty shit reaction. But they're good pets. I mean, there's something you gotta get used to. You gotta trust them. But they're cool. They're nice. They're calm. They're beautiful. So he's gonna... Oh, you can't see it. He's just out of range, but he's walking on my keypad. My other pet is someone who everyone knows. And that is my red-tailed boa constrictor, Krom. He just shed. So he looks all beautiful. Krom is my male Columbian red-tailed boa constrictor. He is by far the sweetest living thing I've ever seen. Like reptile wise, he's the sweetest reptile I've ever seen. He is a complete sweetheart. He doesn't bite at all. I mean, the only time he ever bit anyone was only me, but that was when I was feeding him frozen mice, and I like hand fed it to him, and he just struck a little too high, and he got my hand, and like all was forgiven. I mean, it's not his fault. One of my sister's old douchebag friends, he had a pet red-tailed boa, and it bit him, and he cut its head off. So That's really fucking stupid. If you got a pet snake and if it bites you, don't fucking kill it, because you're just gonna waste like $160. I mean, he was 170, but I got him on sale and his cage for sale on $1 per gallon. And I had him a year in December. December 24th, I think, was the day I purchased him. But I got him and his cage all together for $170, so I got him for his original price in Petco. But no, he was $160 in Petco, so it was like 10 more bucks for the cage. So it was a really good deal. And when I saw him at Petco, every time I went in there, I'd hold him for like an hour. I'd be like, hey, can I hold my buddy? And I would always tell the workers there, if the power goes out and if he's missing, it's because I stole him. I wanted this snake so bad, and then I finally bought him, and Krom's been my best friend since. Are snakes good pets? I'd prefer a snake over a dog. I mean, if you were ever in the decision of getting a snake or a dog, get a snake. They don't bark. They just shit in their cage unless you got a snake that's not used to being held and it'll shit all over you. But Krom's really calm. I mean, he doesn't mind when someone touches his head. He's really calm with that. He loves his chin rubbed. Like, you can really do anything to him. I don't like doing it to a lot, but it is to prove a point. Like, see? Like, I'm grabbing his head. A lot of snakes don't like that. He doesn't mind it one bit. And he's also got a little mustache. That's one thing everyone loves about him. But I take him everywhere with me in the summertime. Like, every time I go out skating, or I go out riding, or if I just go out to hang out with my friends, I bring him with me. I don't bring him when I'm on the bike. Like when I'm riding my bike or when I'm out skating or something. Like while I'm skating, I don't have him on me. I usually let one of my friends hold him, because it's nice to let people know that snakes aren't as bad as what everyone thinks they are. They're really not. I've had so many people who hated snakes their whole lives, who would kill them with shovels, to now some of them have pet snakes now. Some of them are just looking into snakes so much and they love them because of this guy. And that's what I like about Krom, is that he changed a lot of people's lives, and he knows who his owner is. I mean, whenever he's in someone else's cage, or sometimes I let my friends have him for the night because they have a cage for him that's really nice and set up. Some of them have snakes, and they would ask, like, if I would go out somewhere and if I just could not bring him, even if it was for a few days, and if I couldn't have him with me, he would go with them. And he was never comfortable in anyone else. Like, he was comfortable, but he didn't like it. He would just always try to get out of the cage and stuff, and he wouldn't always like being held, and he just likes being held by me. I mean, he knows who his owner is. But he's a real sweetheart. He is a booby snake. What I mean by that is, any of my friends that are girls, a lot of the ones I hang out with just let their breasts hang out, and he just goes down their shirt and stuff. And my one friend, everyone says she has the perfect ass. I'm not going to mention her name, but everyone says that she just has the ass of the century. And she holds him by her waist, like a belt, sometimes. And he'll just wrap his body around and just hold up her ass. And everyone gets jealous of the snake for doing that. So snakes can have a funny side to them like he does. And it's just really good interaction. And I bring him out a lot with me when it's nice out, because he's alive. I mean, I want to give him a good life. I mean, he's not going to be sitting in a cage, and whenever he's out of the cage, he's not just going to be in my room or in my house and never see anything else new. Like, no, I always bring him out to the trail with me. Whenever I go hiking in the woods, I bring him with me. Whenever I go fishing, I bring him whenever I go to fucking Walmart, I bring him with me. I don't let a lot of people pet him or touch him because I don't want him to get sick from that. Because you never know when some scumbag's gonna try to touch him and he's gonna get like Ebola or something. No, that's not funny. Ebola is nothing to be joking about. I'm sorry, but like you never know when he's just gonna get sick. So I don't let a lot of people touch him, but I bring him everywhere with me. I bring him to the river a lot, and sometimes when I see a small pool on the side of a river, and if it's clean and if it's nice and cool, I'll let him swim in it, but I keep him close to shore. Sometimes I'll walk out like maybe 5 feet out past shore, and I'll let him swim towards the shore. Just give him that good interaction. But I have a tree out front of my yard. In the summertime, sometimes I'll just put him in the tree and he'll just be in there all day. I mean, when I had my iguana, Lenny, before he died, I would, in the morning, sometimes I would just put him outside and he would just go up in that tree. And I can go inside, take a shower, watch TV, make dinner, and he'd be outside in the tree. And he would never leave the tree. He would just go to the highest point in the tree and he would just sit there. And whenever it got dark out and I had to bring him in off his tree, he would just throw like a little shit fit because he didn't want to come in. And Krom doesn't really like leaving his tree either. He perches up on it. But yeah, if you get a snake, like if you get a boa or a ball python or any snake species that's like pretty big or even small, if it's a small one like a baby corn snake or a young king snake or a milk snake, if you want to bring it out, go ahead, but I wouldn't recommend it because they get not corn snakes, but king snakes and milk snakes when if you bring them outside and let them roam around in the grass, but you got to keep an eye on them. That's what I do with him. Like let him get the fresh air and get some mirth on him. He doesn't get aggressive, but I had a king snake and I would put my king snake on the ground and watch him slither. He would get aggressive immediately. Like his primal instincts would just kick in like that. So you gotta be careful with those snakes. But if you got a constrictor, bring them out, give them a good life, take care of them, let them explore and stuff. Don't just let them sit in a cage all the time. Same with if you have lizards. Like, if you got a bearded dragon or a monitor or a leopard gecko, bring it outside. And they do sell little lizard leashes for them. So you can walk them. I mean, anoles, no, you can't walk an anole. They're like this big. So don't bring your anole outside, because that fucker will go and you will not find him. He's probably gonna be in your yard one day if he gets out in the yard, and you're gonna be mowing your lawn, and then you're gonna kill him. So don't bring anoles out, but if you have any other reptiles and stuff that are big, bring them out and let them see new shit. I mean, the vet said, like this one dude I met who's a veterinarian, he noticed I had Krom, and him and I were talking, and he told me he was a veterinarian, and we were talking, and he was looking at him, and he said this is by far the most healthy pet snake he's seen in a long time. And I told him I bring him out all the time with me. He gets natural sunlight. In the winter time and the fall time, he has his UV bulb. In the summertime, sometimes he gets his UV bulb, but most of the time he gets natural sunlight, and it's healthy for him. I mean, he's growing really fast and stuff, but this was something new. I'm gonna upload more videos of my snake. I'll be getting a camera soon, so I don't have to use this piece of shit webcam. But comment what you think, and if you guys have any pet reptiles or pet tarantulas or scorpions or anything, comment, tell me about them, that or upload videos, and just share what you think. Peace.